Time to start. 9:02.
Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna get started. Just a second here.
They might see me randomly.
Of course, everyone's late, just like always.
Wow, how many people are?
18.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, here is your phone. Do you want to get the timer up? All right, well, we're going to be working out in silence, but feel free to put on your own music at home. Is that your friend?
Oh yeah.
Say the word and I'll start it.
All right, team, are we ready?
We ready to rock?
Laura Shellman joins.
Let's go.
Laura, you better be doing the workout, not just watching us.
It's required.
Okay, cool. We're gonna get started. Whoever jumps in late. Laura said, I'm going to work. I can't take class, but have fun. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say these days, huh? Hi, Rachel. Okay. Sweet. So for today's class, all you're going to need is a mat or something to lay down onto. But otherwise, it's going to be totally equipment free, so it doesn't matter what you have at home. We're all going to have a great workout. All right, so getting started. Did you hit play? Getting started here. You got Coach Emily, Coach Talon with you. You guys are probably getting way too used to our faces these days.
Talented Tuesday.
I don't think you're going to get tired of us. So today we're going to be taking you through Romans. So Romans, if you don't remember, we have 3 pods. 3 exercises in each pod, 2 sets at each station, 2 laps through those exercises for 35 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest. Sound good? All right, so we're going to show you the full exercise and the modification as well. First one, we're going to do a hands walk in, walk out. So you're going to start in the standing position. You're going to walk yourself into your plank and then walk yourself back, touch your toes, and then walk yourself back out to your plank. So we're going to be walking back and forth, firing up the core here. Number 2, we have a push-up with a low pulse. So you're going to come down into your push-up position. You're staying at the bottom of the push-up and pulsing at the bottom. This is an advanced movement, so we have 2 options here. 1, drop the knees, and you're going to stay low. Second regression is to come up to the top of the push-up and do your pulses at the top of the push-up instead of at the bottom. Number 3, we have jump squats. We're going to take it into our squat position. Nice position there with the feet. Knees are pressed over the toes. Coming into the jump squats here. We know that jump squats can get super tiring after a long time, so we can always regress down to regular air squats. That is pod 1. Pod 2. Number 4, we're going to take it into our kneeling plank with an alternating limb raise. I like to call these bird dogs. I think that's cuter. We're going to lift up opposite arm and opposite leg, firing up the core, focusing on our balance here. Drive the knee and the elbow in towards each other and then switch sides. Number 5, we have the Plyo Shallow Lunge. Remember with the Plyo Shallow Lunge, you only want to come into a slight bend in the knee, so don't do more work than you have to here. If you're going to take the jump out to regress, we're going to come into a full step back reverse alternating lunge. Number 6, we're taking it into our sprinter speed single leg deadlifts. So with this one, single leg RDL, we're going to fire up the hamstring of that standing leg and then come to standing. We're going to try to speed through this one. If you're still working on that single leg balance, you can slow it down. Number 7, we're going to take it into frog squats. Frog squats, we're sinking down into that frog squat position. Elbows are inside the knees. Press the knees out with the elbows. And then we're dropping the booty up and down from the ground, firing up the quads, keeping the pressure in the heel. Number 8, we have a plank feet twist or a rainbow plank. Come down into your forearm plank. We're going to drop hips from side to side, firing up the obliques. Glutes are tight. We're keeping those hips nice and in line with the shoulders. Belly's not dropping down towards the ground here. And lastly, we have our squat pulse. Bring it up. Number 9, we're going to take our squat position. You're going to sink down into your squat. And we're staying down there for the entire set. Knees are pressed out. All right, let's get ready to warm up. In 6 seconds.
Let's get team.
In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going for high knees and butt kicks.
Get those knees up towards the hips. Glide on the balls of those feet. Getting everything loose, getting the body warm. 2, 1. Right into those hip mobility swings. Take it around town here, team. Open up those hips. Getting everything nice and warm. Get that deep squat with a T-spine rotation. each direction. Sink into that squat, drive the knees out. Take those eyes and track those hands as we rotate. All right, side to side groin stretch. Hands are on the floor. We're shifting that weight into each leg here. Feeling those groins open up. Breathing through it. Lengthening those muscles. We have 10 mountain climbers with 3 push-ups. Hips are low, knees are coming up high. Feel that core turn on. And then we lead with the chest on those push-ups. Flipping on over. We have that dynamic lumbar stretch here, kicking that leg across the body, keeping those shoulder blades down into the mat or the ground or the carpet. Hip thrusters. Press through those heels. Get those hips up and activate those glutes. Make sure those knees are tracking the ankle and the hip. 2, 1. We got that back pull, hug the knees, split leg, reach out. Lengthen those hamstrings on that reach out. Hug the knees as we feel that spine roll into the ground. We're on our feet. Right on those toes. In, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in. 2, 1. Finish with those jump squats since we're not going to get enough of these today. Might as well get them out of the way now.
The jump squats.
Oh, no. Oh. Quads are going to be burning today, team.
And 2, and 1. All right. So we're going
Shake out those
to
limbs.
start with the hand walk-in, walk-out plank. So you're going to come to standing position. Start by crouching over, touching your toes. We're going to walk out into our plank and then back. Remember, 35 seconds to work, 25 of rest, 2 sets of each, 2 laps through the 3. Here we go. In 2 and 1. So touch your toes, walk out into your plank, walk back, touch the toes. Don't come to full standing. Just walk straight back into your plank. When you hit that full plank position, you want the glutes tight. Belly buttons are pulled up towards the spine. So don't let your hips and your belly drop down towards the ground when you hit that full plank. Remember, we're not coming to full standing. Just touch the toes and walk yourself back 10 seconds. We're going to take that nice 25-second rest in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Set 1, down.
Nice, long rest periods. Utilize that rest. Focus on your breathing. We're all going to need it.
Turn it on. All right, team, 10 seconds here. We're going to take it back into set 2. Remember, we're starting down, touch the toes. We're going to start it in 3, 2, and 1. Walk yourself out, 35 seconds on here. Walk back, touch, walk out, and into your plank. You can either go as fast or as slow as you want here, but the main goal is to make sure we're keeping the core fired up. We're not letting that belly sink down towards the ground at any point here. 20 seconds to go, and then we're going to get ready to take it into our push-up with a low pulse. 15 seconds to go. You got it, Talon. Nice work. Come on, team. Keep it up.
Let's go.
10 seconds. Nice work. Crunch at the core as you walk the hands back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Ah, yep.
Oh,
Bring it on down to the ground here, team. Again, she said we're going into that low pulse push-up. If you need the option, drop to your knees. If you're still working on your push-up, start on your knees. 7 seconds. Shoulders right above the wrist. And 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes. Bracing that core, pulling that belly button up. We stay low. Feel that constant tension on those chest muscles. Again, we don't want any slack in the glutes or the core. She's got a neutral spine, no extension in that low back at all. 17 seconds to go. Leading with the chest. If you start to know your spine starts to extend a little bit, drop to those knees. Lead with the chest, not the chin. Keep it nice and stable here. 5 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. There it is. I got you on this one.
Those are so hard.
All right, catch your breath. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, start on your knees if you need to. That is totally okay. You'll maximize the experience through this exercise. And 3, 2, 1. We're staying low. We're pulsing just a couple inches off the ground here. I have my elbows tighter to the body. They're not flaring out. I'm driving my hands down into the ground, down and out. I'm pulling my shoulders into external rotation here, squeezing my glutes, keeping that core fired up. And I'm in the zone, staying locked in. We got 10 seconds left here, team.
Arms are just giving out noodles.
That's it.
Arms.
Chest is the prime mover for 3, 2, 1.
All right, bring it up. We're gonna take it into our jump squats. Yes, you heard that right. Jump squats. 15 seconds here. Check your squat position. So take them about shoulder distance apart, toes maybe slightly pointed out. 6 seconds. Remember, you can go for regular squats here if you have any injuries or limitations. In 3, 2, 1. Sinking down and back, exploding up through the glutes and landing down in the squat and in the heels here. We're gonna burn up the quads, but making sure that when we hit the bottom of the squat, the glutes are squeezing, and that's what's sending us, propelling us into the air. Big squeeze and explode up. Notice how he's using his hands to help create that momentum to come up into that jump. 8 seconds to go. 5, smiling through the pain. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
No one will know.
No one will know if you're smiling the whole time.
But I'm in pain.
All right, team, coming into our second set here, and then we're gonna take it back through all those exercises for a second lap. Woo! I'm gonna be doing the regressions for a lot of these, just to show you if you have any knee or hip, anything going on. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So either full jump squats, or we're gonna take it down into our squat, hold at the bottom for a second, and then squeeze through the glutes, drive through the heels to bring yourself to standing. Perfect, 25 seconds to go, team. Keep it up. Whether you're in your jump squat or your air squat, make sure your knees are pressed out and tracking over the toes. At no point do we want those knees to cave in towards each other. It's not good for our squat pattern, not good for the knees and the low back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're taking it back.
Run it back.
To the beginning, taking it into our hand walk and hand walkouts. Catching our breath. Catching our breath.
Have that sweat towel nearby. 10 seconds. Try to keep your lungs vertical here, even if we're tired. All right, drop it down. We're going 3, 2, 1. Hands by our feet into that high plank position. Walking all the way back up to our feet, but not standing up. Constant tension on those hamstrings. At the bottom, squeeze your glutes. Again, we want to protect that back at all times. Into that high plank, breathing through it. You'll notice each rep, you might be able to stretch those hamstrings a little bit more. Okay, if you can lengthen, extend the knees, lengthen the hamstrings, the better. For 3, 2, 1. Get your breath, gather yourself. We have one more set here. Cruising right along. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. This is a conditioning / mobility exercise here with the walk in, walk out. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Again, we're not taking those hands past our body. We just want to go into that high plank position here. Once we get here, we're pulling that belly button in, making sure that core is engaged. And then we're walking it up, trying to get those heels down into the ground. Back to that starting position. Nice rigid plank at the bottom. Coming up, lengthening those hamstrings. We got 10 seconds left, team. Keep it up. Keep breathing through it. 5 seconds. For 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Okay, now you get to get tortured with those push-ups.
Oh, I did them last time with you. You're good.
You didn't have to do that. All right, team, we're gonna take it back to our push-up with the low pulse. I know these get tough, so I'll give you all those modifications you can take. Take it down into your high plank position. Getting ready in 8 seconds here. We're gonna take that low pulse in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, pulsing at the bottom of our rep here. Hands are right underneath the shoulders and the chest. If you see that your hands are out in front of your face, in front of your head, they're too far out, it's gonna put the work in the shoulders. We want our hands right under the chest. Pulsing at the bottom. First modification, drop the knees. Second modification, take your pulse a little bit higher to the top of the push-up instead of at the bottom. Takes a little bit less stress off the muscles. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
Yes.
I know.
Almost first droplet of sweat's about to hit the rubber
I
team.
think that's it right there, isn't it?
Yep.
15 seconds, team, and then we're gonna take it back into our final set of these. Then we have our jump squats, and then we're gonna have our first water break. So make sure you have your water nearby. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it in. 35 seconds on the clock. Holding at the bottom of that push-up. One way that we're going to be able to still build strength and build muscle while we're at home right now, especially if you don't have weights, are exercises like this. We're putting time under tension. So we're under tension on those muscles for long periods of time. That's one way that we're still going to be able to build strength during these crazy times. 13 seconds on the clock. Keep it up. You got it, Talon. Do you want me to jump on you?
Oh, please.
Need some extra weight? All right, 6, 5, 4, keep it up. 3, all the way, 2, and 1.
Yowzers. Yeah. Whew, time under tension. That's the real deal right there.
Jump squats.
Jump squats is going down here, team. Last 2 sets of these for the day. Find that squat stance. Set yourself up for success. Always check your feet. We go in 3, 2, 1. Sinking into the heels when you drop into the squat. The hips go back. The shoulders stay retracted. Proud chest. As you can see here, her knees are tracking her ankle in her midfoot. Okay? So she's aware of where her knees are located through each jump squat. If you feel any pain or you need an option, take out the jump. Just move through that air squat. Under 10 seconds left.
When you start to get tired.
Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. That's it. We got one more here.
Well-deserved water break.
Quick recovery. Grab some agua if you need it real quick. Got these long rest periods to gather ourselves. All right, let's fire up those quads here, team. Last one. And 3, 2, 1. We drop down, keeping that core braced, especially when we're exploding. Landing, bracing that core. That way we take none of the stress or the impact with our back. Okay, you don't need to get far off the ground here. Just move through the mechanics of a squat. Use those arms as momentum to explode from the bottom. 10 seconds left here, team. We're gonna get that water break. Finish strong. Let's go. Last couple reps. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, 60 seconds.
All right.
Grab some
You're in
water.
that water.
2 quads.
Big time. Whew. We got some good stuff going on over here. Oh, I see my mom's in the chat.
Of course.
What's up, Deb?
Hi, Deb. Okay, 40 seconds, team. Getting ready. There we are. Getting ready, we're gonna take it into our bird dog, the opposite arm, opposite leg plank. 28 seconds here. So get ready to drop it down to your mat. We also have our plyo shallow lunges and our sprinter single leg deadlifts in this round. Woo!
Hard two.
I'm out here just breathing hard.
I like this.
All right, team.
Doing it together at the same time.
10 seconds.
What it's about.
Getting ready to drop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second pod here. We're lifting, opposite arm, opposite leg are coming up, extending out. They drive in together in the center, back down to your tabletop position like in yoga. Opposite arm, opposite leg, together in the center, and drop back down to tabletop position. No point do you want to feel a big caving or arching in the low back. We want that belly button pulled up, nice neutral spine. As you come out, instead of caving at the low back, think about squeezing the glutes. In 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. This one is meant to challenge the core, but also our balance and stability. So try not to come to your next rep until you really find yourself really finding that balance. You're not wobbling back and forth. You feel like you're going to fall. Take it slow. Find your balance on every single rep. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting in that tabletop position. Shoulders are over the wrists. Hips are over the knees. He's extending out. As he extends out, he's squeezing the glute, but not letting this low back drop down towards the ground. Cave in. If you feel it caving in, that means your core isn't activated. So really squeeze the abs, pull the belly button up. Beautiful. 20 seconds, and then we're going to get ready to take it into our plyo shallow lunges. Nice balance, Talon. Beautiful work.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it up, team, for 10 seconds. Still focusing on squeezing the glute. Find your balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, gosh. Whew. All right.
Those are great.
I'm ready.
We ready? You guys ready? Shake those legs out. We got that blood pumping into the quads. We're going to add a little bit to it. We're going into those plyo shallow lunges. Okay, don't do more work than you need to here. It is a shallow lunge if you're doing the plyo version.
In 3,
2, 1. Let's get it. As you can see, she's doing it from the side here to show you where her spine is located and where her knee is tracking her foot. Her weight distribution is into that heel. She drops down. She's not going 5 parallel to the ground. It's just a shallow lunge. Shoulders are back. Spine is nice and long. Chest is up. Core obviously is engaged. If you need that option, take out the plyo and go into that full reverse lunge. Stepping back, as you can see, 5 seconds to go here, team. 3, 2, 1.
woo!
That's it. As you can see, she's got opposite arm and knee and leg forward, okay? We want our body moving together athletically so we can get the most out of the exercise. 10 more seconds, and we got one more set here.
You're in my frame.
It's all right, I got you. Let's do these. In 3, 2, 1. We're not sinking all the way down. We're bracing that core. Head up, eyes are forward. Again, think about where your body is located. And if you need to make some adjustments, like pull the shoulders back, make sure that weight is in the heel, gripping the ground with that foot. If your heel comes up off the ground, you need to adjust where your center of gravity is located. 10 seconds left. Breathe through every rep here, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're taking it into our sprinter speed single leg RDL. Stay on one side for this first set. We're all going to start with our right foot planted. Right foot planted. So we're going to be working the right glute and hamstring here. 8 seconds. Take another deep breath. Shake out the legs. Here we go. Plant the right foot. In 3, 2, 1. Sprinter single leg RDLs. His spine is nice and neutral. He's reaching his left hand down towards his right toe as he kicks that left leg behind him, finding his balance. And then as you come to standing, you want to think about pulling through the right glute and right hamstring. Right glute, right hamstring. So you don't want your back to lead this movement. You want the back of that right leg to pull you to standing. And then squeeze that right cheek at the top, and then push back into your next rep for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching over to the left side. I'm going to turn to the side of this one.
Yep.
So you can see. So he's going to turn to the side so you can kind of watch his spine position and the way his legs are moving through this movement. 15 seconds here. Take a deep breath. So when you're doing a single leg RDL, you want to think about keeping your hip bones square to the ground as you come down. You want to try not to rotate out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to work. So now left foot is planted, right hand is reaching down for that left toe as he kicks his right leg back, stretching the left hamstring and left glute, and then squeezing the left cheek, the left glute, to bring himself to standing. If you notice, he has a nice long and neutral spine from the bottom of his head all the way down to the low back. 13 seconds to go, team. Find your balance here. You might find that one leg, you have better balance on one side, that's normal. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it into lap 2.
I love the focus that one takes. Whole lot of motor control. All right, lap number 2. Team, guess what that means? We are halfway through the workout. Keep it pushing. We're all getting after this workout together on a Town U Tuesday. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. She's showing here from the side angle here that her spine is neutral at all times. Her wrists are stacked directly below her shoulders and her knees under her hips. When she goes to extend those limbs, she's squeezing that glute that is extending. You don't want to think about kicking your leg up to the ceiling. Just drive it directly out parallel to the ground. And then we go elbow to opposite knee, thinking about crunching at the core. 5 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we got one more set here, team. Again, this one we don't move through this exercise with speed. It is all about body control and stability. Okay, we want to think about those muscles we're working, put them to work.
And put them to work.
That's it, 7 seconds, team. We're gonna drop back in. Final set here, 3, 2, 1. She's getting that full extension in the opposite arm and opposite leg. Keeping that core turned on, pulling that belly button in. And again, the opposite limbs are stable. So the ones that aren't moving are nice and still, while the others are the ones doing the work here. Her eyes are down, her chin is stable. 10 seconds left, and we're gonna be moving right into those plyo lunges, shallow lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, your turn. Plyo shallow lunges.
Happily.
Don't do more work than you have to here. Just a slight, like a mini lunge, half lunge with the knee. 15 seconds, take a deep breath. Grab some water if you have to, towel off. Again, if you're taking the modified version, we want you to step back into a full lunge. So you're not gonna do a shallow if you're taking out the jump, only if you're taking out the jump though. In 2, 1, let's go. Back to work, plyo shallow lunges. Like he said in the last lap, if you find that you're really falling forward into the toes, you feel your heels lifting off the ground, slow it down a little bit. Make sure your entire foot is planting on the ground as you land in that jump. Notice his knees are directly out over his toes. His toes are facing out towards you guys. His toes are facing directly in front of him. Knees are stacked over the toes. Keep the glutes active. When those knees cave in, glutes turn off. We don't want that. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Last one here.
That's it, quick. Love that.
All right, 20 seconds on the clock. Final round of your plyo shallow lunges. Then we have the real quad burner, quad 3.
She's gonna do the option here, full lunge.
I'm gonna do the option so you can see what it looks like to come back into a full step back lunge. All right, ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So shallow lunge, she's only coming halfway. If you're doing the modified version, we want you to come all the way down into that 90-degree lunge, only if it feels good for you. Entire foot's planted, squeeze this front cheek to bring yourself to standing. Shoulders are still pulled back, chest is nice and proud, just like he is in the jumping version as well. Core is engaged, squeezing the abs. No big arching in that low back in either version here. For 12 seconds, then we're gonna get ready to take it into the sprinter speed single leg deadlifts. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yes, quads are fired up, to say the least. We'll add to that in pod 3.
I know, seriously.
All right, team. Last 2 sets here, pod 2. Single leg deadlift, sprinter lunge. With speed if you can. Slow it down for control. We're going 3, 2, 1. We're all gonna start on that right foot planted. She's reaching for that foot, keeping that long neutral spine. Find your balance. The first couple reps, it might take you a little bit of adjusting to understand the movement and mechanics. Once you feel comfortable, speed it up a little bit. Eyes are gazing down into the distance. We don't want too much extension in that neck. Kicking that leg back, not letting those hips rotate open. 10 seconds to go. Feel that hamstring load at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. You're gonna notice like your calf is gonna start to burn. That is because your foot is gripping the ground for stability. All these little tiny muscles. It had to happen once.
He always messes up at least one word.
You're gonna, all right, forget it. We're going 3, 2, 1. 35 seconds to work. Dropping down. Again, not letting that shoulder roll forward when you drop down and touch that toe or reach for the toe. If you don't have the mobility, keeping that shoulder retracted, long neutral spine. The work is being done through that hamstring and that glute, the one that is planted. Okay, nice and stable into the ground. Keep it up, team. We have 10 seconds left, and we're gonna get that water break. Come on. Reach for it, breathe through it, and 3, 2, 1.
And water break, 60 seconds.
Last water break and last pod coming up.
Last pod for this pod. Just kidding, it's not. It's gonna be fine. Hi, everyone.
What's going on, team? We miss you. Glad we're all doing this together at 9 a.m. this morning.
All right, 40 seconds. So this last pod, we're looking at our frog squats, our plank feet twists, so those rainbow planks with hip drops, and our squat pulse. So if your quads aren't on fire,
which they should
be. They will be now.
That's a fact.
All right, grab some water. We have 20 seconds, so grab some water, towel up. Get ready to take it into your frog squat position. 15 seconds. Last pod, it's gonna fly by. Let's crush it. Everyone's working all the way through these 35-second sets.
This is gonna be a fun one. All right, let's assume the position here, team.
Drop it in, squat position, elbows inside the knees. Here we go, 2, 1. Press your elbows out against your knees here. So drive in, elbows are taking inside those knees, press out, and then we're gonna drop the hips up and down towards the ground. Big mistake we see a lot of the times in class is a rounded spine through the back. Shoulders should be pulled back. Open up your shoulders, stake the booty out, make sure we have that nice long, straight, neutral spine through the back. 12 seconds to go. In 10, 9, perfect. Get a little bit of a pulse, pressures back in the heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Nice work. All right, second set here.
Super deceiving.
Yeah, let's turn to the side and I'll show them. I'm gonna do it wrong. He's gonna do it right. It's fine. Mine's gonna look really ugly live. All right, 8 seconds. Get ready to drop it in. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it in. Elbows right inside the knees. Pressure back in the heels. Nice long neutral spine. What we don't want to see is this, the rounded spine frog squat. Never, ever, ever. Pull the shoulders back, stick the booty out. Make sure we have the abs and the glutes and all that good stuff engaged, and there's no pressure in the low back here. 18 seconds to go. Keep it up. I know the quads are probably on fire right now. Embrace that burn. Let it happen. That's where we get stronger, team. Come on. Time under tension here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it
See
down.
this face? That's the burn face. That's the quad burn face right there. Woo! Check those legs out. Blood is pumping. Frog pump, blood pump. All right, 10 seconds, team. We're taking it into the plank twists here. A lot of oblique work about to happen. In 2, 1. We assume that plank position, elbows are right under the shoulders. Hips aren't too high, hips aren't too low. Keep those glutes active. Her feet are rotating together in unison. She's taking those hips towards the ground. Okay, not letting any extension in that back occur at all at any point in this exercise. 15 seconds to go. Pulling that belly button in, making sure, checking in with your core, making sure it's working. 7 seconds left here, team. Feel those obliques turn on. And 3, 2, 1. That's it.
My favorites.
Not my favorites.
I know.
Any oblique work, I'm not a fan of.
I'll do it all day. All day.
One more sec here. We got 10 seconds. Grab water if you need it. Wipe that sweat. All right, let's get back into the position, team. 4 seconds. We're going to get going. And 2, 1. Let's go. As you can see, your hips are in alignment with the rest of your spine. They're not too low. They're not too high. We really want the core doing all of the work here. She's flexing those quads, keeping everything nice and tight and rigid here. Breathing in through her nose and out through her mouth every single rep. Keeping her eyes down to the ground. Neutral spine, chin is stable. We have 10 seconds left. And rotating those hips to get those obliques working. For 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Good job, Emily.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take it into our squat pulse. So squat position, staying low for the entire 35 seconds. So stay low. Try and get your quads, your thighs parallel to the ground. All right, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice squat position. Knees are tracking over the toes, so press the knees out over the toes. And he's staying low the entire round here. Shoulders are pulled back. He has a nice long neutral spine from the head down to the low back. Again, just like our frog squat, we don't want any curling and rounding through the spine. Want to be nice and neutral. So untuck the hips, pull the shoulders back. 12 seconds. Quads on fire. In 8. Perfect. Keep it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
Do you see how parallel those thighs were? I'm talking about.
Okay. All right, we have our second squat pulse here, and then we have our last lap of the workout. Last lap. Exactly. That's the happy dance. All right, team. 4, 3, 2, almost there. 1. Drop it. 35 seconds. He's turning to the side here. You want to scoot forward a little bit more so you can see what, a little duck walk in there. So you can see what your body from the side should look like. Top of the head down to the low back is nice and neutral, long spine here. We have those knees stacked right over the toes. Heels are planted, so the entire foot is planted, making contact with the ground. If you find that you're falling into the toes, heels are lifting, try and send the weight a little bit further back. For 6, 5, get ready for that last lap in 3, 2, and 1. No, I got it through the quads.
Burn! Oh, yes, you do. You are up on deck. Quad work today, team. All right, right back to our final lap. Frog squats to start things off. We got 7 seconds. Find that squat stance. Always set yourself up for success. Where are your feet located? In 2, in 1, drop in. Take those elbows, drive those knees out. Hips pulse down, chest comes up, and then hips go up, chest drops down. She's gripping the ground with the foot, but she's driving through the heel. Again, just because your core, you don't feel like your core is doing a lot of work here, still brace it, feel it activate. Pulling the shoulders back. 6 seconds. Come on, team. We got this for 3, 2, 1. One more set. Oh, yes. Your legs.
Should feel like Jello. They should feel like Jello.
Feel like Jello. All right. One more here. I'm going to join you. Want to scoot over a little bit?
Why?
Why not? All right, 5 seconds. Again, toes are slightly pointed out, so we set those knees up for success. And we work. 35. Weight into the heels, knees go out. Don't let your toes up off the ground. Don't let your heels come up off the ground. Find that center of gravity, and we're pulsing. Small little pulses, those quads should fire up here, team. 12 seconds to go. Keep it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Frog squats.
We're done with the frog squats. All right. We're going to take it into our plank.
Plank. There you go. Yes.
All right. We're going to take it into our plank feet twist, the rainbow plank hip drops, whatever you want to call them. Dropping it down into our forearm plank. So his elbows are right under his shoulders. Here we go in 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes. We're dropping the hips from side to side, letting the feet rotate with us. So kind of come up on the toes and rotate on the toes as you drop hips from side to side, team. 20 seconds here. Keeping that core lifted, so your low back and your belly shouldn't be dropping down towards the ground. Nice work. Shoulders are still over the elbows, so we want to try not to press the hips up into the sky. Nice long pencil body here in our plank for 8 seconds. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. All right. One more. We have our squat pulls, and then we're done. Stay afterwards so we can chat with you guys for a second.
Absolutely.
All right, 15 seconds. Taking it down. I'm gonna do these because I can't help myself.
I feel that.
I have a CO bleep working. I'm just like, I gotta do it. All right, team. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping in, side to side. You can drop your hips as far as you can get them. They don't have to touch the ground. You can only get a little bit of a twist. That's really cool. And if the twist starts to become too much, just hold your plank. So don't quit early. Hold that high plank or your low plank position the entire way to the end. Perfect. 15 seconds. Come on. Breathing through, and then we're going to take it into our squat pulse. You've got it. 8 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, team, up on our feet. Before we get too comfortable on the ground, final 2 sets, 70 seconds of work. Let's make it happen. Finish strong. All right, 12 seconds. Again, she's checking her feet, making sure they're located in the right positioning. We go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop down, and we're pulsing. It's just a couple inch pulse here. She's pretty much parallel to the ground. She's pulling her shoulders back. She's got a long, neutral spine. Hips are back, heels are loaded. Quads are fired up, and her knees are not moving at all. Her knees are stable, right in line with her ankle. 12 seconds left. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Dig deep. Embrace that burn. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more set here, team.
Last set, best set.
This is it. I gotta do it. I can't just stand and watch.
All right, no one's stopping early. No one.
That's it. Final 35.
Hold it down low, entire way.
Let's do it. If you're working out with someone, encourage them. We got this. We go in 5. Find those foot positioning. 2, 1. We drop in and we pull slow. Okay, pretend there's a ceiling right over your head and you're crouched underneath it. Your feet are gripping the ground at all times here. And I'm thinking about my core being active. And I'm bracing it, pulling my shoulders back. I'm breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth. Final 11 seconds here, team. We're all pushing through it all the way to the finish for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to work our first Instagram/YouTube live workout with you guys. We love it. We hope it motivates you even more to work out on a daily basis. Again, stick around. Don't leave the chat. We want to have a little catch up with y'all. Any questions, we'll answer those.
Yeah, feel free. Any questions you might have, send them over now.
F45, sun, set, straight.
For anybody who just logged in or wasn't able to stay for the entire time for some reason, we're going to have this workout up on our story for the next 24 hours. So you can still do the live workout. We also have it recorded, just like all of our other workouts. So I don't know if you guys have been following along, if you're signed up for our at-home membership, but we post a follow-along 45-minute workout every single day. We follow the normal schedule, so we're doing cardio and strength and hybrid classes. We have some free ones up on the YouTube, so if you want to go check them out and try those out, let us know. Miss you, Brittany. Oh, I miss
So
you guys.
YouTube, she was talking to the Instagram.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cry.
you gotta talk to them too.
So what she was saying to Instagram,
You're welcome,
hopefully you
Amber.
heard it through the
Hi,
YouTube.
Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Oh, the whole squad's here.
Lovely. Not while she's talking.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna speak to YouTube here real quick. As she was saying, you can take over for a sec. I'm gonna talk to the YouTube.
Okay.
So as she was saying, you can sign up. You can just check out our YouTube channel, F45 Sunset Strip. We have 8 workouts out right now. We're gonna be putting up 1 to 2 workouts per week for you guys to access for free. And then you can also sign up for our in-home membership, F45 Live. We'll have the link to that in the YouTube bio. So if you love what you see,
You're welcome, Josh. Miss you guys.
yeah, we have workouts every single day, cardio and strength, alternating with hybrids on Friday and Saturdays. And then on Sundays, we have recovery and mobility work. So hopefully you joined us. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Today was a little bit more of a strength conditioning body weight class. We do use minimal equipment for some of our workouts, but we have options and regressions for everything and for everyone, so it can be conducive for you at home. Again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the workout today. I'm Coach Talon, and with me was Coach Emily. We are F45 Sunset Strip. Again, we're all trying to make the best of this situation one day at a time. We're all adapting to the circumstances. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope you're staying on top of your fitness. And I hope you're keeping your mind sharp and your body sharper. Did we sign out?